Hi, Michelle. Oh my gosh, guys, I did not sleep good. I'm tired. I didn't get ready this morning. How are y'all doing? Fixing little man his eggs, Lisa. God, I wish I was there. I'd just come over to your house, have coffee and eggs. I wish I got ready this morning because yesterday evening I got a package from Shirley, which I already opened. But I was going to show it, but I'll just do a video on it because I wanted to show everybody. She did a great job. She made me some necklaces with Hollis. Y'all can't hear me? Hmm. Let me see what's wrong. Let's see. Is it better now? It's stupid Bluetooth. It says it's connected. I don't know. Okay, you can now. Okay, good. So I'm tired. I didn't sleep good. Had to wait for Debbie to leave to do my live stream. God, if he's not in a mood. It's getting pretty tiresome. Hey, Southern Mom. I sent you a message on Patreon. Just Mama. How are you? Good morning, my sunshines. Verbal says, Verbal, you're such a nice guy. You really are. I'm glad you take part in the chat and stuff. You and Andrew. I didn't sleep well either, and I just been like lagging along this morning. I did a couple videos, but I laid on the couch after I got up forever, just watching King at the Hill, drinking coffee. I'm okay, girl. But I've had better days, better mornings. Put it that way. Me in trouble. It's driving me crazy. Oh, you're very welcome, Burble. And him and my husband and his mood swings about. Shouldn't even say anything about it on here, probably, but it's about getting really old. It's exhausting, mentally exhausting. Like he's jealous of YouTube. I mean, like of me doing YouTube. Like, I don't get it. I think sometimes people in relationships get scared when they see like their partner venturing off and like doing their own thing and growing as a person. You know what I mean? And kind of just changing. Like I have changed, like in a not a bad way though. Oh my God, girl, I'll never have another man as long as I live, Lisa. Hey, Angel, April. Yeah, it's like it's exhausting dealing with that crap. Yeah, ups and downs, hun, with changes. I know it. Hi, Carla. Oh, you read a lot? I used to read a lot when I had time. Well, that's what I try to do. I try to just focus on my son and other things. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Yeah, I'm okay. Water ski mom. Just, it's like tiresome dealing with people's crap. God, I didn't even get to watch freaking Diane's drama last night because of this crap. It's like he just has mood swings. Like everything was fine. I was in there watching TV, watched a couple of scary movies. I could tell he didn't like it because I was using the Roku and watching movies. He wanted to watch his stupid Fox News, but he could have went in the living room. In the end, after I was like, if you want to change this, you can, and I'll go in the living room and watch YouTube or something. He's like, no, and he fell asleep. And like about 30 or 40 minutes go by, and he just all of a sudden jumped up out of the bed and was like, I'm going to the effing living room because this TV volume is so loud. And I was like, wow. I'm not going to stand and take nobody's shit. So I ran my mouth back. I told him, I said, you were the damn devil. He could have just said, can you please turn that down? Actually, it was turned down. He just looks for excuses to do that crap. Oh, yours does the same thing, Love Hollis? Oh, I feel for you. Hey, Katie. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just go in the effing living room myself. And all four dogs went with me. They didn't want to be around him. And that schnauzer, Smokey, is his dog. He's had that dog for about 8 or 9 years. And he didn't even want to be around him. Yeah. So, and then all night long, you could hear him turning in that bed. And when you move in that bed, the headboard, for some reason, it bounces up against the wall and bitching, waking up and bitching. So this morning I was like, I'm just not even going to do my live stream. Then I was like, no, fuck it. When he leaves, I will do my live stream and do what I want. It's not like he says, oh, you can't go in there and do it. I just don't want to be like on a live stream and him start cussing and shit. Honey, I sleep in the living room here, just mama. I have for a long time. Mine sleeps with the remote control in his hand. Yeah. Some men are assholes, some women are. I hear Sonny cockadoodling. Thanks, April. Yeah, he'll get over it. He does this all the time. He'll go weeks at a time, be on the best behavior ever. And then gets to being a prick. That's what I tell him, prick. I understand he's got like a brain injury and stuff like that, but I got problems too. I don't treat people like that. It's probably from watching all them damn politics. That would make any baby an asshole. I probably shouldn't say stuff about it on here, but frig, it's hard not to. My husband wakes up at 3 and I go to bed at 3. We pass each other. Hey, I do my own thing. He does his own thing, like riding his motorcycle and stuff. So we go out together sometimes and stuff, but I don't really want to ride on that motorcycle, to be honest. My leg's already messed up. Hey, little Kelly. Yeah, Love Hollis. Let me put that up on screen. It's a good comment. When they're sweet, they're sweet. But when a jerk, damn, are they jerks? Devils, yeah. It's like I told him, I said, when you get up in the morning, when your heat, when your feet hit the floor, the devil's like, oh shit. For real. But when he left, he was fine. All nice. Nice. Going to his mom's. Probably listening to my live stream. I don't care. Yeah, it makes some have mood swings. Well, you've been in accidents, you know about brain injuries, how it does. I think you guys need to do something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do something together. Yeah, like we went out the other day and we went like out of state. We went to Pikeville, Kentucky, and he was fine. I think he just gets in mood swings, and he's like this type of person. He's like, well, I don't mean stuff. You know how we are. We say stuff to each other. He says stuff, and then like 15 or 20 minutes later, he comes and acts like nothing was ever said. That's just the way he is. Hey, Red Ruby. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about not even going, Katie. I'm thinking about not going to that concert. Really. My mom's supposed to watch Come and Sit with the Dogs, and she'll go feed Annabelle and the chickens for me. But I don't know if I want to go. I may change my mind. I'll probably go, but I don't feel like I want to go with him and his stupid brother, his sister-in-law. I don't really care for him anyways. Does he ever apologize for being a jerk? Sometimes, and sometimes not, Ellie. Yeah, water ski mom, you're describing it exactly. That's the way he does. Well, I try to keep it real on here. I mean, I noticed. I mean, I'm so manic I can't talk. Um, People notice I've slacked off on YouTube. I'm sure in the last week or so. So I'm not gonna lie for him. I'm not gonna pretend like everything's perfect when it's not. Yours never apologizes. Mine does sometimes if I totally stop speaking to him, and I do that quite a bit. I know, Katie. Me and Katie's going to meet up when I go up there. Go. I think I will, but I don't know. I like to go to concerts. Somebody else, that's him, a friend or something, Take Katie. Girl, I've been slacking on YouTube. Can't get my shit together. I'm trying. I was in a groove yesterday, but hubby came home early and had to use the computer to work. Don't you hate that when you get interrupted and you're trying to do something and you never get to do anything and finish it without being interrupted? That is so annoying. That happens to me like all the time. Love Hollis, I'm telling you, if you will quit speaking to him, which I'm not one to give advice on relationships right now, but if you quit speaking to him, that silent treatment works. Because then they know, damn, she's really pissed at me. I don't know. For some reason, men think that, they don't have to apologize and you're just supposed to forget it. Oh, thank you, Water Ski Mom. I'm just gonna keep doing my YouTube. I just He's not always like that. He just takes those spells. He used to take like Paxil. I think it was Paxil and stuff, or maybe it was Zoloft. I don't know. Zoloft, yeah. And he was a lot better when he took that, and he just quit taking it. I can't remember why. It did something to him. He said it made him feel like he didn't have any emotions. He suffered a very, very bad head trauma. He was on like this skateboard thing, and I believe it was either a four-wheeler or a truck was pulling him down the road, and it just went too fast. And anyways, he had an accident, and it knocked him out, and he was out for a few days. And when he came to and all that, he didn't have no sense of smell. He can't smell anything. I don't even bother buying perfume because he can't smell anything. Nothing. Mel, how are you doing? I love Red Ruby's name. Gosh, Cece, you sound like me. My husband and me do much better if we don't go anywhere together. Sad, I know. Yeah, it is. It is. Some men are, and some women too, are they're just hard to deal with. I talk to mine like a child when he's being a jerk. Well, mine makes me say some damn mean ass stuff that would probably put some of these creators on YouTube that say mean shit to shame. I'll just be honest. I'm not going to lie about it. He makes me say stuff that I would never dream I would say back to him. And I do apologize. Usually a few minutes after I say it. Yes. Mel, I could put a few YouTubers to shame the way I talk back. Hey, you guys stand up for yourself. Hey, Light Feather. We're just talking about man trouble. See, I got my own drama, y'all. I ain't got time for the YouTube drama. But I was interested in what happened on Diane's channel last night. I didn't get to see. I'll have to watch it while I'm cleaning. Vacuuming dog hair as usual. It's all my life consists of. Hey, Mel's biggest fan. Hey, I saw your comment on Sonny's channel. I did ask them not to tease him when I saw him yesterday because it's making it mean. I'll never be able to get in there to get no damn eggs out of that chicken coop. If they're teasing him, making him hit the fence. Sometimes I say, how mean are you? And I walk by the fence or move my leg. I'm going to quit doing that because that's kind of teasing too. Good Lord, if I get behind the wheel, I turn into Godzilla, though, no matter what. Let's see what else she said. My ex had me saying the dumbest shit. Okay, you never believe what I said to him this morning. Yeah. I don't feel, well, I agree. Don't feel bad about nothing you say to an abuser. They deserve it. What if you put something along the gate that blocks it? Not sure what it's called. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yesterday, I uploaded a video this morning, and I was dumping mealworms into the fence, just sticking my hand through like the door dump. I dropped that bag. I had put down my phone and turned the camera off. Anyways, I dropped that bag, and that rooster attacked that mealworm bag so violently. It scared me to death. I will never go inside that fence with that rooster. I love him, but he is so damn aggressive. My husband's been out of work for 3 months. Lord, please help us. I think the mowing season slowing down for Mark has triggered him because he needs to stay busy. because it seemed like he was fine until he's been without work for quite a few days. It's just so dry around here right now that you can't mow, kill out the grass and stuff, I guess. I don't know. That's just what they told me. Christina's channel live tonight, 6 p.m. Central. Okay, I'll try to make that. Christina had to message me and remind me. Oh, Light Feather knows what we're talking about. Hey, Carolina girl. I'm never going to get to do the freaking Mary Stouffer case. This drama's ruined my channel, I feel like. No, everything will hopefully be back to normal soon. Jesus. What are you going to be talking about tonight, Christina? I'll try to make it. Maybe I should write a note about it. Oh, did y'all see about the little girl from New Jersey that's missing? She disappeared from a playground. Now, this right here don't make sense. So, the mother took the 5-year-old little girl, her 3-year-old son, 8-year-old relative to the playground. The 5-year-old and 3-year-old are on the playground playing. The 8-year-old is allegedly in the car with the mother. And then it's like, I think they said 30 yards or something. She was in the parking lot in her car. And then the 3-year-old comes back to the car, and the 5-year-old little girl, Maria, is nowhere to be found. Damn headset disconnected. She was allegedly taken in a red van, put into the back of it. And I was reading that article this morning. The mother said that her daughter was very shy, and she don't know why she would run away. And I'm like, what? Your 5-year-old daughter didn't run away, honey. She was kidnapped by a Hispanic man in a red van. It's got one of the sliding doors on the van. That really stuck out to me that she said that. Maybe she's hoping she ran away and don't want to accept she may be kidnapped and hurt by someone. And why wasn't the 8-year-old on the playground? Why was a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old on the playground, even if the mother was 30 yards? Sitting in her car, but why was they on the playground and her sitting in the car? Something don't add up with that. Yeah, she said I don't know why she would ran away. She was quoted as saying that. And I'm like, she didn't freaking run away. Said the 3-year-old come back to the car and said couldn't find the 5-year-old. Maria, I think her name was Dulce Maria. Whatever you want, Christina. Oh, cool. Regular chit chat. That has me confused. When my kids are at the park on the playground, I'm right there with them. I know, just Mama, that doesn't make sense. Why she would be sitting in the car with the 8-year-old relative and her 3-year-old and 5-year-olds on the playground unattended. What if they fail? Something don't add up. I know, Burble, the 8-year-old, is a stretch, but the younger one's no way. Hey, mac and cheese. It's not right. Something's not right about it. Her statement, that was a weird statement. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. I was going to see Gisette's message. Cheer about they found a 3-year-old little boy on a porch, and hours later, a burnt car, which they think is the parents. They are from Florida, but found in New York. Scary. No, I didn't hear about that. That is crazy. I'll look into that. So many horrible, horrible crimes going on in the world. I was watching this movie last night, and this guy had this priest tied up in a basement, and he was torturing him. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? Probably somewhere in the world right now is some crazy ass with women and men in their basement somewhere. You know they are. Happens every day. If she's lying, yeah, Lisa, she will get caught up, because I thought that statement was weird. Like, she don't know why her daughter would run away. She didn't run away. I don't know. Maybe she don't speak English good and it come out wrong. I'm making a cup of coffee. Oh Lord, I've had several cups. Oh, did y'all see that lovely couple that had sex in the back of the police car I did the video on? I bet that was a horrible, horrible sight that police officer seen. I wonder if he had his body cam on. He's probably going to be traumatized for the rest of his life seeing them two doing it in the back of his patrol car. And I'm like, why weren't they handcuffed? And he put them both in the back of the car. Usually they separate them out, get another car there and put the other one in. It's so nasty. I don't know what was wrong with her face at first. I thought she might have been on meth, which I still think that's a good possibility. But it almost looked like road rash. Like if you wreck on the high top. Oh, Mel, a friend's telling you about her having cancer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, the little girl that disappeared, she's really beautiful. Oh, there's the storage. I did not see you, honey. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Ola, by the way. Michelle Traconis in court today. Thank y'all for telling me these things, because I can't keep up to everything. Especially when I got man problems going on. Hubby went to play with his grandbaby, so hopefully he comes back in a good mood. They went to play cars. Hey, Lori. I'm sorry I missed you. Thank you for telling me. It's so easy to miss things in chat when you're talking and just glancing sometimes. Light Feather's back. Did you drink your coffee with cream, Light Feather? Or sugar? Let's see, what else was I going to... oh, yeah. The North Carolina sheriff was indicted. I did a video about it this morning. He was trying to kill a former deputy because that deputy had an audio recording of the sheriff being a racist, basically. And somehow the sheriff was talking to a hitman on the phone, and he was like, if you don't run your mouth, then nobody will get caught. If they don't got a murder weapon, then they don't got a case. It's unclear how the deputy got the audio recording of the sheriff being a racist, and it's unclear how the police got the recording of him talking to a hitman. Oh, yeah, the baseball player. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. It was a Venezuelan name. He plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Purple. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's Queen. She says hello. Hey, girl. I hope you have a beautiful day, too. Yeah, these famous people think they can get away with that shit. They are sick. What do they want with a little 14, 15-year-old girl? Back when I was that age, I experienced a lot of older men that would try to do the same thing to me. And it was because I developed early, when I was 14 and 15, I looked like an 18-year-old girl. And I can't believe the creeps like I encountered out in my town. It would just surprise you. Yeah, he's like one of the best in the game at what he does. I'd never heard of him till this morning. I'm constantly on People Magazine's True Crime because they got all the best stories, good details. And I saw that, and I thought, wow, these celebrities going down. They're not getting away with this sexual and being actors and sicko like they used to. I'm glad to see you in here, Queen. My cousin developed early and had older men hit on her. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable too. And you're just like, what the crap? It's sickening. We had a police chief that raped and killed a young girl along with a couple of others because she went to him to tell on him about drug activity, not knowing he was part of it. Oh my goodness. The chief of police in my hometown, he had been there probably since I was a little kid, 30 years or longer. But he was dirty as hell. You know, that town I'm from is right on the Kentucky line. So they just wait for people to come over from Kentucky and shake them down and act like they're taking them across the mountain to jail and take them up there and beat them up and take their drugs. He got caught. He got fired. Him and his brother both were cops. His brother was dirty too. His brother got caught with a 15-year-old girl back in the 80s. Didn't get in no trouble and still was a cop up until he got sick. Linda, I always leave my touch DNA up on the like button. Try to refresh Water Ski Mom. Sometimes if I go out of a chat and come back in, it'll work. If not, it's on my end. Hey, Dova. That's funny. I'll tell him. I'll tell him when he's in a better mood. When he was leaving the house, he seemed like he was in a better mood, trying to be nice, trying to. I could read him really well, trying to feel me out to see if I was really mad at him or not. Because he was like, "Oh, you want me to bring you some lunch, or go get you something to eat right now?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." I was thinking to myself, "Just go, go to your mommies. I need to go talk to my friends." Thank you, Christina. My husband of almost 25 years can be the same way. Oh, see, that's why I like talking to y'all. I know somebody could relate to me. Oh, he'll be all right when he comes back in. For when my daughter's 14, I get angry when we're out because creeps stare at her. Even when I'm there, I like calling him out. Hello, my girl doesn't so much. Yeah, I'm glad you're keeping a close eye on her because there's a lot of creeps. I'll tell you what, I saw someone checking out my son one time in a mall. This Hispanic man. We had walked by a few times. I was looking for my granny and my aunt. Timothy was about 3. And I was like, this man, he's like checking me out big time. I thought he was staring me up and down. And about the last time I walked by, I realized he wasn't looking at me. He was looking at my little white-headed boy. So we got the hell out of there. Hmm. My mom back in the 80s, I would think I was about in kindergarten. Um, we lived in Kentucky in this real small town in Kentucky. Don't even have a police station. Anyway, she was at the mailbox at the end of the driveway. My brother sitting in the car, she just got out and walked to the mailbox. This guy pulls up and he motioned for her to come over to the car, wanted some directions. And so she went to the car and he had his private parts in his hand doing, you know what? He said, "You want some of this?" She said, "No, I don't. You better get the hell out of here." He said, "How about that boys? He wants some?" Yeah. So she did call the police, but crap, they had to come all the way across a mountain to get there. So never did find out who it was. But my mom did see that car later on when my stepdad was with us, and they tried to follow him, and they lost him. But mom was sure it was him. Yes, I would never forget her telling this story. She still remembers it this day. And the creepy part is he's like, "How about him? He wants some of it?" Talking about my little brother, and he's probably only about 4 years old at the time. People are sick. See, there's sickos everywhere. I'm from a small place. Like, I'm from coal mining town. And over there where we used to live, that's in eastern Kentucky. Little coal mining town. No grocery store there. It was actually Loretta Lynn when they filmed that movie, Coal Miner's Daughter. They stopped at Mackard's grocery store in that movie. That is from where I used to live at when I was little. It's called Eola, Kentucky. And it was about the only, that store and another little store is the only little stores around. That happened to me when I was 12 years old. I ran into the mall and to the manager, and they went out to see if the car was still there. I was so freaked out. Yeah. Oh, I bet you was freaked out. I know my mom was freaked out. Because after that, I remember her talking to a woman police officer came to the house, and she actually told my mom, she's like, if he was to come back or anything, you can protect yourself. She meant shoot him if you got to. That's what she meant. Oh my God, so scary. Something similar happened when I was 16. Then didn't know what to do. I drove straight to the sheriff's office. Oh yeah, that's scary. I had a guy follow me through Kroger yesterday. Creeped me out. Man, there used to be this guy. He worked at the local grocery store down here back in the meat department. Every time I would go in there, he would follow me throughout the store. It did not matter if Mark was with me or not. Then I'll be son of a bitch. I started going to Food City. And there that son of a gun is again. He still works there. And every time I'm in there, I mean, he's like obsessed or something with the way I look. I don't know why. But he's an older guy and he's creepy. I've started to report him to their manager before, but I didn't. I hate to see somebody lose their job, but he needs not do that. Because I was just thinking, what is he thinking as he's watching me in the store? And he's always smiling. If I try not to make eye contact with him. If I do, he's always smiling, and I do not smile back. I've quit going there. Yeah, he works in the meat department. Yes. I was approached at the beach when I was 15 by a man who was butt naked. Oh my God, really? Ted Bundy approached one of his victims at the beach. One girl was smart and wouldn't go with him to help him do something. I think it was load canoe or something. I don't know. And another girl did. And she was his victim. Yeah. Shit's real everywhere, Verbal. You're a gentleman. I mean, so I try to tell my mom all the time. Just because we're from a small area don't mean there's not crazy psycho people here. Hell, out the road here, there was a guy that had his mom and stepdad buried in the backyard for 6 months before anybody knew it because they didn't have no family around here. And one of my friends' daughters actually went and stayed with this guy and his daughter, and the damn grandparents buried in the backyard. Sure did. That's been about 7 years ago or 8. I always tell my kids that pedophiles do not look like monsters. They can blend right in. I know it. I'll ask my son, I'll say, what if one of these people you like to play games with online said, Timothy, I'll bring you $1,000 to school so you can have your V-Bucks, as they call them. Or I'll bring you a new game. What would you do? Would you tell them to come on and meet you? He said, no. I would know that was a setup, Mom. That's what he says. But I always ask him stuff like that. I know what I went through growing up, and so I just try to make him aware. Because you never know, they try to tempt kids. I'll buy you a game, or I'll give you $1,000, or this or that. Groom them. There was this cop's daughter. Cop was out on duty. She had been talking to this boy online. He was supposed to be a young boy. He's supposed to be like 14, blonde headed. Well, it was really a grown man. Well, her dad's out on patrol. This boy says, I'm going to come by your house and meet you. Come. So she does it. She goes outside, meets him. He has a gun, makes her get in a car, takes her to a storage facility, rapes her and kills her. A cop's daughter. Hey, there's Shug. Hey, girl. Find out tomorrow if the baby is a boy or girl. Let us know for sure. I hope it's a boy. I used to live in an undesirable neighborhood. It was scary. I'd have to walk to the bus stop early in the morning by myself. I carried mace, but I had to go to work. Yeah, taser. Need a taser, too. That'd have been so scary, girl. There's been so many people abducted from bus stops. Oh, highlight their own comment. If they look scary, they won't be able to lure kids. Exactly. They used to, a lot of times they'd use animals to lure kids to their car. Oh, I've got a puppy or kitty cat I just found, or with ice cream, candy. Sometimes they don't even lure them. They just jump out and grab them. I saw a video of this kid, this brother and sister walking to school. This man tries to grab her, and the brother tells her to slip off her backpack real quick because he grabbed her by the backpack. She got loose from him, thank God. I'm having a new granddaughter and a new grandson. I'm going to be 20 grandkids. Oh, my goodness, really? That is so cool. Two boys would be nice. A girl would be great because she might get the shop closed down for a bit. I'm too busy with the one she has. Oh, sometimes girls are meaner than boys. My granny always said me and my cousin CJ, she always said that we were meaner than the 7 boys. If my daughter has 20 kids, I'm moving to America. Constantly buying birthday gifts. Love each one of them so much. My granny gives every one of her grandkids, including the older ones, $5 for their birthday and a birthday card every year. But for Christmas, she usually writes us all a check, which I always try to refuse. But she won't have it no other way. To the older kids and the little kids, she always buys something. I told her I wouldn't even worry about buying anybody anything or giving them any money. Christmas dinner, it's good enough. because there's like a lot of grandkids and great grandkids. Yeah, the noise gets to Joshy. I'd say it does. Noise gets to me too. Timothy was always like the best baby, the best. He's always just been real laid back, thank God. He has my personality, but he's a little bit more blunt than I am. I have to watch him around people. I mean, he says stuff. I'm elbowing him constantly. He doesn't get that from me. He must get that from his dad. Yep, I even send our niece and nephews cards with 5 or 10. Kids love mail. Yeah, they do. Last year I started giving them family gifts for Christmas. Each got a PS4. Or, each got a PS4 for Christmas. That's so cool. I'm going to get Timothy a Chromebook for Christmas. He's bloody walking everywhere. Here isn't one cupboard he hasn't touched. Oh, I bet you got your hands full. My first love sister's boyfriend was much older and he was a pervert, always trying to kiss me when no one was looking. He was after me for years till I finally told my sister. I've had experiences like that with people. I've had experiences like that with Mark's friends before. I mean, I always tell him. I smacked the shit out of one of his friends one time. Hell yes, I did. We had went to another friend's house, our friend Dwayne. He's an alcoholic. Of course, we were stone sober. We don't drink. Anyways, he had another friend there, an architect who has ruined his life with alcohol. Just put it that way. As soon as I walk in, he said, "Wow, you got big tits." I said, "No shit. I've had them all my life. I know." I said, "You're rude as hell." And then right after that, my hair was long and I used to pull it to the side and braid it. He kept touching my hair and he went for my boob and I rung his bell. And Mark told him, he said, because he had told him, he's like, "I would not mess with her. You better quit talking," because he was talking filthy about my friend. Yeah, I mean, I can be a mean bitch sometimes. I really can. I do not like to be touched like that. Do not ever touch my damn hair like that. No damn stranger man. Hell no. Yes, I rung his bell. I can't stand a pervert. I cannot stand a disrespectful man talking filthy to a woman. You will get nowhere with me like that. I see it. Yeah. I've rung Mark's bell before too when he's messed with me. Violence is not the answer, y'all. So, see, that's me, Ginger Locks. See, that's me. I'm really nice, easygoing, always very aware of other people's feelings, trying not to hurt them. But when I get pushed so far and my legs and hands start shaking, somebody's getting freaking hit. Mel Bell's biggest fan. I've rang some bells before. I bet you have, girl. Hey, you got to stand up for yourself. I actually told a guy in a bar one time, I was like, you're so disrespectful. When a real woman don't like that. You get so much farther with women if you didn't talk filthy. And the guy actually listened. Yeah, Mel, come on. Come up a sec. Because I got to go pee. Hold on. Let me get the link. I've been sitting here forever. Okay. Have a beautiful day, ladies. Have a great day. I hope to see you ladies tonight, 6 p.m. Much love. Okay, Christina. Love you, girl. Have a good day. Try my best to make it, God willing. Ginger Locks has rang a few bells herself. I'm glad y'all have too. Don't make me feel so bad. I don't hit, but my mouth. I try not to hit because it's not good. Violence is not the answer. But some people can only take so much. When it comes to a perv, I don't care to hit them. Oh my God, look at her name. Not naked. I hope this is male and not troll with that name. Okay. Not
I've
naked.
been sitting here squeezing this pink on my face. All right, you can go to the loo if you want.
Okay, I'm
I
going
just
to
got
the
to
loo.
tell Josette something quickly. Josette, are you listening? Because I keep trying to catch you everywhere I go. And thank you so much to San and Josette for... I do not love Hollis. I look like a bloody train wreck. But thank you. Thank you so much for your presents. I loved them. And look. Mwah. I have my girl's bracelet on, and I haven't taken it off. Right, Josette, I tried to add you on Facebook, but you have the thing where people can't add you. So I messaged you, and you'll understand why I'm telling you this on here instead of in chat. You'll have to go to your others folder in your message section in Facebook. But the reason I added you on Facebook was because then we can FaceTime each other. So we can actually talk and see each other at the same time. Tell me if you got that. And hi, everybody else. I hope you're all well. Sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry, but I had to do it like this way so that I know she's got what I'm talking about. Hey, not self-promoting or anything. You guys already know I've got a channel. Did anyone see Lynette's music video? She's a saucy minx.
I got a notification for it, but I haven't got to watch it yet. I thought, right.
See.
Is it great?
I didn't even know I could do half that stuff on there. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going in today. Oh, great. Yes, I have to download on phone, but yes, I will. Excellent. Okay, I can go now.
What?
How are you? I just wanted to tell Josette because we email each other, but she said I'd love to be able to talk to you, and I said, well, yeah, I said if we add each other on Facebook, we'll be able to, or even just Messenger, we'll be able to FaceTime.
Yeah, or Hangouts. Facebook or Hangouts.
Can't you?
Huh?
Ah, on Hangouts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we could do it on Hangouts too, I suppose, but it's probably easier. I'm not very technically advanced, so.
Yeah.
Oh, love Hollis. You haven't seen anything yet. Yes, Joe said it's like Skype, but it's sort of a built-in feature of Facebook. It's Facebook Messenger, I think it's called. But yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that she understood what I was saying, because if I had to put that into chat,
right,
my brain and my fingers, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm kind of off my game this morning. But I'll be back.
Guess what?
What?
Gary got married.
Gary the
Budgie got married.
To who?
My Gary. Well, today I went to the pet shop and I bought him a husband.
Did you really?
Yeah. So his name is Mr. Dude.
Mr. Dude.
Mr. Dude.
Did you do a video? I
Not
gotta
yet.
see this bird.
He's like Gary is really light blue with a lot of white and some bits of grey. But Mr. Dude is like a really strong blue. And he has like resting bitch face. He's like this. It's hilarious. And he's got a bit of English budgie in him too, because his hair bit is a bit taller,
Yeah.
almost Elvis style. So I
You
can't
know,
wait.
you can teach those birds to talk, the budgies too.
I know Gary does talk. He says, "Hi, Gary."
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, he
There
does it
was
all the time.
there was this one budgie. Gosh, I can't even remember how many words it knew. It was
Disco,
way up there.
Disco Budgie. Is
I
it?
think so.
Yeah, and also Katie. I haven't seen Katie around for a while. She has her budgie as well, and that one talks a heap. I'm
Again.
subbed to the channel, but yeah, Mr. Dude does not sound as good with a Canadian accent. Is that what you meant to say? Canadian? I don't know how you'd say it in Canadian. So Mr. Dude and Gary, who I'm probably going to have to change to Gabby. Yeah, fun time.
So how long was it before you realized that Gary was a girl?
All right. Well, Gary, I waited. I actually put off naming Gary until she was a couple of months old. And then because they usually have the blue color, and that's how you tell a boy parakeet to a girl. The girl will have like a beige color and the boy will have a blue. But when they're that young, you can get it confused. But because it came out so blue, I was like, nah, you're definitely a boy. You're Gary. So good old Gaza got her name. And yeah, but it changed. And now Gary is a girl.
There's this pet shop over in Kentucky that I don't really like it, but sometimes I have to go there and get stuff. Anyways, they got a big old macaw in a cage. And animals always love me. I was by the cage and I spoke to the bird and it was lunging at the cage. That was a violent parrot. I felt bad for him.
They had one of them at this pet shop, CC. It's freaking massive.
That's the way this one was, and it was like blue and red and yellow. And then they have a white cockatoo that says, "Hello, baby." And I always say, if I ever hit the lottery, I will walk into that pet shop and say, "How much will you take for all these birds?"
Yeah.
And I will take them to a bird rescue. Because I asked them, I pissed that pet store off. I said, "Do these birds ever get out of the cage?"
Yeah.
I asked lots of questions. And they're like, yeah, they do. I don't think so.
Well, Gary does. He kamikazes all over the flipping house because his wings aren't cut. Her wings aren't cut anymore. I trimmed them at first because it's dangerous for them to not actually have trimmed wings. But if they're trimmed, they can't fly, of course. So, but I'll let them grow back in. And yeah, she's a bit smarter now with her flying. So,
oh, that's cool. I watched this guy from England. He has a macaw, Mikey the macaw.
Yep.
And he like flies out in the open.
Yeah. You can train them. I don't know about smaller parakeets, but CC, I used to actually have 2 moustache parrots. And they're probably about that big. They and they have this little black thing over their ear that looks like a moustache, so that's why they're called moustache parrots, and they're green. And these things, oh my God, they talked so much. I'd say, "Hi, baby," and the birds would say, "Hi, mama."
Oh.
and then all you'd hear is Blake. And it used to
always wanted a bird.
Something funny would happen, and no lie, every time you'd hear I've got the video. I have to try and find the videos. They're on one of my devices somewhere. But these birds did not shut up. They did not shut up.
I love the cussing
That was
birds.
so
The
clever.
ones that cuss you out. There's this one he
Yeah.
talks with. I think he talks with an Australian accent because his owners are from Australia, and he'll say the bastard cats. You cunt, he says in the Australian accent,
You won't find
and he'll
many.
say, and his owner's name's Lester. He'll say Lester's a effing C. UNT.
You won't find many Aussie cockatiels that are tame that don't swear. They usually all swear. It's quite
Oh,
funny.
you could tell they encourage this bird to swear. They like to argue with him. It's really cute, but like I told my husband, I was like, those birds live a long time, and
Yeah.
unless they have somebody else to take it because they are an older couple, I don't know who would want a bird that cusses all the time in a family home. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's kind of like the downside of that because they can live up to what, 70, 80 years or longer.
Yeah. Have you seen Judy Ron's birdie?
No.
Judy Ron has a parrot, and usually when he used to live stream before the strike or whatever it was, the parrot used to sit next to him. It's really cute.
Oh, wow.
And he's had it for a long time.
I was trying to think of that bird that I've always wanted. They're little parrots. And they're kind of like really
Lovebird?
pretty. Not a lovebird. They're like a sun kiss.
Oh, sun conure.
Yes, sun conure.
Yeah.
That's it.
Those don't get them. They are
Really?
freaking loud, Cece. They
They
are
can be heavy
freaking
loud.
loud. And they can be aggressive too.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Thank you so much. Love all you guys so much. Oh, we love you too. Thank you, sweetie. Live Halls don't want a bird who cusses.
Verbal Constipation said, had a parrot growing up, but it was rescued from a biker's club, and oh man, the language.
Yeah, Pebbles the cockatoo. Her first home was actually had a teenage girl in it, and she thought it would be cute to teach Pebbles to cuss.
Yeah.
Now Pebbles cusses everyone out, but I love Pebbles. She's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Gray cheeked parakeet bird, best I ever had. Oh, really? Hey, there was a redneck parrot that solved its owner's murder in India.
Yes. And they even let it go, like used it in court.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was a cousin. It was a family member that murdered her.
I've always been a bird person. Like, that's, when people pick their animals, like my daughter is a cat person. She's got them growing in the ceiling or something, I don't know, but every time I turn around she's got another freaking cat. And I'm just a bird person. I love them, and I've nursed so many sick ones back to health, wild ones, and Gary, I raised him from day 2 out of the egg.
Oh, I know.
And they're just, I don't know, I just love something I love about birds.
I can't believe that video's not went viral. That's like one of the best videos I've ever watched in my life. Seeing that little bird look lifeless.
I could actually probably go back and I might actually go back and edit it because I wasn't very good at editing back then. I could probably do a better job with it now.
Yeah.
And then put it back out again.
Can you imagine, Sharon Zoo, Sammy the Hammy, that smiling pig, Vietnamese pig?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know how many birds she's got. I don't know how that woman cleans and takes care of that many birds because she works. She's like a nurse at an insurance office.
Yeah.
But she's got the little parrotlets.
Oh, yep.
I would love to have one of those.
I've always had an aviary except for in this house, and we've been in here for 10 years and I haven't had an aviary here. But I used to do quite well raising quails as well.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I would love to have some quails or some pigeons. At the farm store the other day, they had some little guineas.
Yeah.
I would love to have had some, but I don't
know. The little quails,
little
ones I used to have are like this big. And they lay these tiny little eggs, and they lay them everywhere. And once they've gotten to the point where they've got about 20 eggs spread all over the place, they gather them all up and they put them into the little nest
Oh,
and they sit on them. And you never really know if they've all hatched, except like the mum bird will get startled and then bang, there's just babies flying out everywhere because they hide all up in their feathers and everything. It's so cute. The mum moves and the babies just go.
there's people that buy those eggs to feed to their egg-eating snakes. Quail eggs, pigeon eggs. Yeah.
People eat them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, people eat quail eggs all the time.
I didn't know
It's a
that.
delicacy.
Veggies are like sparrows. I love birds. I think I would do really good with a talking bird, but I just can't have one because Lady hates birds.
Who's the dodo?
The Dodo channel? Oh, if you're not subscribed to the Dodo channel, gosh, you need to be. That's got great videos. They do animal videos like how you did your story with Gary. If you send that to the Dodo, they may decide to share it on their big, huge channel. They're
Oh,
doing
wait.
Goose.
Are they going to stick one of those automated robot voices on it?
No, no, no. It's usually the owner in a video telling the story about their animal.
Okay.
We're just going to be on it.
I'll go play with it and
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
redo it. Fancy, because I'm so fancy now.
Linda's getting another talking bird. That's going to be cool. You'll have to do videos. People love it. Do videos from the time you get the bird, picking it up and everything.
Yeah. My favourite bird was a little green budgie called Jub Jub. And he was disabled.
Oh,
When he was born, his mum must have sat on him too much. I don't know, put it in the wrong side of the box, because normally they will pick at the box to make like a little indent, budgies. Anyway, it had splayed legs and I tried to fix them. It just never worked. So this budgie could not walk, but he could bite and crawl his way up around the place, and he could fly.
Katie said
And
you
he was
fancy now.
my little, hey,
Katie said you's fancy now.
fancy. No, I just found this stuff that I didn't even know I had in iMovie that I could use. I was like,
Crap, I'm lucky to do a voiceover and put some pictures in it.
see, when you see this video, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is Hollywood compared to the other crap. Well, it's not really. The other stuff's not. I'm not saying the other stuff's crap, but it's just I get really proud of my little editing achievements, because I really suck.
Well, you should be. When you learn how to do something new that you didn't know how to do before, that is an accomplishment. It makes you feel good. Crap,
Yeah.
I feel good when I get a voiceover put together. I can barely do it.
I know those feels. Oh God. All right, well, I'm going to go because I've got to go to bed, and yeah, I'm going to try and get a decently early night.
Yeah, I got to get off here and get some, glorious dog hair cleaned up as usual. Skylar's been giving me problems. She's got a flea on her and it's irritated her skin. And
Oh God, not again.
oh yeah, she tries to make me scratch her legs for 30 and 40 minutes at a time.
She is so lazy.
I know. Like, I scratched her butt, as I call it, because it's like right, at the back of her legs for like 40 minutes last night.
I think she's using you, Cece.
I got some all natural itching hot spot spray and some oatmeal shampoo, flea shampoo. So
Yeah, that's good. And tea tree oil is supposed to be good to keep the fleas away.
oh really? I'll go get some.
I don't, because I buy tea tree the dog shampoo. It's got tea tree oil in it. Yeah. So excellent, Josette. Excellent. Editing is a foreign language to me. Yep, Linda, I'm getting you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye, girl. Love you. Have a good night's sleep.
Bye.
Love you.
I'll try.
Girl.
If I can get off Wish, I will. Yep.
Okay, guys, I'm off here too. Thanks for chatting with me, listening to my personal problems. Sorry to put that on y'all, but sometimes I have to get things off my chest. I feel a lot better, so thank you guys. Y'all have a good day. Let me see what Shirley said first. Uh, Wrong message. Says I found out my dog's allergic to fleas. He gets dry skin. It's itchy. That's the exact same thing that's happening to Skylar. I can't even find any fleas on her anymore. Sure can't. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for chatting. Peace.